Hello everyone, welcome back to Trails to Zero, Legend of Heroes Trails to Zero. Hope everyone's having a lovely day today. We're back here playing this game and we're gonna figure out what's going on here. It's gonna be awesome, sick, amazing, and I'm ready. I'm ready for more adventures. Our next step is figuring out what's going on with these gangs. Look, over there! Check it out. Looks like things are about to get heated. Oh boy. The hooded peoples and the hoodie people. The hoodies and the hoods. Does that make sense? I don't know. Hey, Fear Boy, what's up? First, yes you are.
Hey, you blue bastards. Keep up that ego and you're gonna get murdered. Ha, you damn bugs have been getting on our nerves for far too long. Pretty ballsy of you to pull this underhanded crap on us. This is precisely why you Neanderthals are so annoying. We don't need to rely on underhanded tactics to take care of bums like yourselves. How are you doing, Fear Boy? How's life treating ya? How you doing? And besides, you were the ones who sent one of our boys to the hospital. What's the saying? An eye for an eye? A tooth for a tooth? Oh, you're prepared for the judgment I'm gonna pass on you. Fine by me, you blue bastard. Walt doesn't need to be here for us to kick your asses. You took the words right out of my mouth. Wazi's presence is unnecessary for us to take out the trash. Prepare for the crusade, everyone. It's time we eliminate these saber viper scumbags. I'm doing good. I'm still good, I'm still healthy. I hope you can say the same thing. Playing one of my an old game that I enjoy a lot so far. Hold it! Objection! Oh, wrong game. The hell? Never seen them around before. Cease your fighting immediately. Your thoughtless actions are causing the disturbance for all the residents living here. Huh? Who do you think you are to show up out of nowhere and tell us what to do? The downside of not having a uniform. This lady here is just watching peacefully. What a lovely day for a brawl. How do we proceed? Reveal your detective notebook. Stop them without revealing your identity. Uh-oh. This is where I needed Selene. Let's see if I can figure this out. Trails to Zero. Walk through. I want to get all the detective points, so that's why I'm looking up what I need to do here. With Selene not here, I gotta do this on my own, which sucks. Prologue. Let's see, which day am I even on? Day 2, maybe? Cheating? Yep, I'm cheating. Doesn't matter, I'm doing it, I'm cheating. Give me 2 seconds, I'm finding it. I'm looking for it, don't worry. Quest name, that's the monster. Choose the first option. Gotcha. Come on. First option. There we go. We're with the CPD Special Support Section. Hey, Selene. You have the wrong category, maybe? Is it even a zero no Kaseki category? I have no idea. It's the only category that matches this thing, though, by the way, Selene. There is 49 more ulti-bucks for a 10-minute Discord call. Yep, you got this, Fear Boy. Easy, right? We've received a request from residences of the area to intervene. You're police officers? Ain't no way in hell. There's no way they'd respond to a request like that. The cops never come here. At least come up with a more convincing lie than that.
But we're being serious. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're disturbing the other residences. If you're so intent on handing out ass-kickings, then why not take it outside the city? I'm sure you guys could use the exercise. Heh, you got guts, I'll give you that. Thinking you can waltz into the downtown district and run your mouth like that? We have our own code we follow here. Keep pushing your luck and you're gonna get sent to an early grave. Damn it! This ain't looking too hot. Are there no other conclusions to this situation? I suppose we have no other choice. Ooh, what do we have here? I didn't notice how cute those two chicks were. You trying to act cool so you can impress them? Hey, why don't you babes ditch these losers and hang out with some real men? Are you out of your minds? This isn't the time to hit on women. Why don't we rid ourselves of these nuisances first? We can continue our fight after. Are you okay with that, red plagues? Heh, fine by us. Take 'em down, boys. Uh-oh. Plot twist, Grandma stands up and kills everyone. Oh, that'd be terrifying. That would make sense, though, with everything that's going on. Attack! We'll attack blue guy first. Blue! See, I said blue there. So, Selene, you said that this is the wrong category. Can you type in chat the exact right category I need to do? Because I think that would be good. What is your craft, by the way? Ether Buster. Oh yeah, the laser beam. Let's do it. Boom! He's mild. He's mild, and now he's dead. Ayu Densetsu. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me put the category right. Ayu Densetsu Zero no Kasai. I thought that's what I had it on. Hey Twitch, can you maybe put it on the English name? So that us, non-Japanese speaking plebs know what the heck to put the ing on? It's okay, I did it. We're done. Damn, these guys ain't no amateurs. Those two bitches, I thought they were just their groupies. What's with their staff? That thing nearly fried me. What the hell? Stop screwing with us. You guys are just bracers, aren't you? I told you already, we're police officers. There's no convincing them, is there? Fine, have it your way. No point in going easy on them. There's no way you're beating us at full force. Let's do this, men. We must show them the true power of the Testaments, even if they are bracers. Ugh. What in the absolute hell do you think you're doing? You can fall back now. It can't be. Wald? Wazi, you came. Oh, these guys must be... Looks like our head honchos have entered the battlefield. Ao no Kaseki? Isn't that right, though? I don't see Zero no Kaseki in the categories thing, Selene. Oh, so it's best boy, you say? You guys have been having fun while I was passed out? So anyone care to explain what the hell's going on here? How do we put this? We were trying to teach them blue bastards a lesson, then these 4 chumps came out of nowhere and interrupted our fight. What? You moron, didn't I tell you to use the damn head of yours before you start shit? Are you dumbasses trying to piss all over my reputation by taking up fights in public? Is that it? No, sir, that wasn't our intention. We'd never do anything to piss all over your reputation. Enough. Cough, cough. And oh, this is a boy. What? And what do you all have to say for yourselves? Do you intend to disobey my orders? Hear us out for a second, Wazzy. They started taunting us. That's why I don't want to hear your excuses. We're all part of the Brotherhood. Spare us the unnecessary explanation. I understand, but we'll reflect on our actions. It's fine, as long as you guys understand. Haha, you guys haven't changed a bit. You freaking disgust me, dude. Making your men dress up in those creepy-ass threads? You thinking you're a cult leader or something? I don't force anyone to wear these garments. You're not much better than I am. Look at you, taking your anger out on your subordinates. Is that any way for a leader to act? Ha ha ha. What's with these two? I can't gauge their relationship. Hang on a minute. This game is 0, the next game is OW. Yeah, you have it on 0 now? Okay, good. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, why don't we set aside our differences for now? Are you guys actually police officers? You definitely don't look the part, that's for sure. Ha, they ain't half bad at fighting though. Specifically the redhead. His body is built like an ox. Cute compliment. Wouldn't say I'm as ripped as you though. As for the two ladies with ya, there's no way you can convince me they're police officers. I gotta admit they're good-looking gals though. How flattering. It's true though, we're the CPD's new recruits. We're the Special Support Section, a division that was just established. Oh, you're the ones that appeared in today's issue of the Crossbelt Times then. If we're in the most recent issue of the Crossbelt Times, then that means... Could it be? Do they report on our rescue efforts? Ah, these guys pull off something big. I think they're supposed to be those poser bracers in the news. Oh, I'm sorry, I suppose your so-called contributions helped with the rescue effort to some extent. Ugh. I'll stop teasing you poor guys. My name's Wazzy Hemisphere. I suppose you could call me the leader of the Testaments. Why the uncertainty? You fit the image of a leader far more than I do. That shiny bald head of yours fits the role perfectly. Enough screwing around. The name's Wald Wales, leader of the Saber Vipers. So you're Wazzy and Wald then. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section. I imagine that you don't intend on escalating the conflict any further. Is it fine if I leave the rest to you two? Ha ha ha. Well, what's so funny? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how silly you are. You think we plan on de-escalating the situation? What kind of dumbass train of thought is that? What's that supposed to mean? The only reason we stopped them... Oops, sorry. We plan on having the ultimate showdown once we're ready. And besides, it ain't gonna be the child's play you saw. Which one of us is gonna be left standing? We ain't stopping until one side's totally dead. What? You hearing this? You guys really trying to kill each other? Haha, don't know why you're acting all surprised. Though it's pretty obvious which one of them will get their asses handed to him right now. Keep running your mouth while you still can. At any rate, this is none of your business. Especially not for a bunch of government dogs, much less total greenhorns like yourselves. What? Roll out, boys. We're headed back. Yeah. Let's get going, too. Yes, sir. We stopped him. Did you know? What? What, Selene? What did I know? They're a handful. I don't think they were joking either. Yeah, they keep this up and it won't be much longer till this place is a war zone. Won't be seeing anything other than blood and bones around these parts. If you press F, you'll get a message log. Alright. Play voice. Play voice. Problem is finding the A button. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? Hello there, Sonic NX. What's up? Only plays the voice if you have the extra voice. How do we get the extra voice? How's life, Sonic NX? Is life treating you good? I can change the controller button symbols to keyboard button symbols in the options. What about change the displaying of the controls? Because that's what I would really like. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? I disagree. Our mission isn't complete. I don't want to stop now. If we let those guys have their way, then how will we ever regain the trust of the citizens? A convincing argument. You're right, Lloyd. We already know their intentions, so why don't we devise a plan to stop them in their tracks? Bit of a tall order, ain't it? We can't just get them to stop with some cheesy one-liner. They'll just laugh their asses off at us. Yeah, you're not wrong. Choose the second option. I doubt we'd receive any support if we sent in a request to headquarters. Our best bet is to rely on our own strength and search for a solution together. Shouldn't we at least inform HQ about what's happening? They might send more frequent patrols to help maintain order. I doubt it. Think about what happened. Those guys aren't scared of the police at all. They'll keep stirring up trouble regardless. I think headquarters is intentionally avoiding the downtown district. Oh. Indeed, downtown patrols are at a historic low, according to the database, all for the purpose of reducing the budget. Looks like we were right, but doesn't that mean we're kinda screwed? Why not just confront each group head on, beat their asses, and make sure they don't step out of line? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Hold on a second. I don't really get it. Why are they even trying to wipe each other out? I am not actually sure either. Catch up on chat. Options display button prompts. Have you ever felt weird and forgetful when you read too much? Kinda. Most of the time. Sonic NX. Mostly, most of the time. Ain't it obvious? They're a bunch of heated hooligans trying to take control of some territory. I don't think that's the case. If it were that simple, then they wouldn't have to resort to an all-out war. It'd make more sense if they were competing over a vested interest, but they're just a simple gang of delinquents. What could have possibly happened for them to want to completely annihilate one another? I'm impressed by your deduction. Likewise. I get it now. What's wrong? Did I say something strange? Not especially. I'm just coming to the realization that you're truly qualified to be a detective. No kidding, you're definitely analyzing this from angles I never would have even considered. One quick glance at the leaders' relationships, and they look pretty chummy. There is a strong possibility that a hidden motive is driving the conflict, a motive known only by the delinquents and serious enough that they'd want to eliminate each other without a second thought. Yeah, that was my thought process. Well, there's only one thing left to do, right? You know it. Shall we pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit? Which of the two should we speak to first? I want to speak to the big brain Lloyd. If you try typing words, your brain makes you forget the words and stuff. Maybe. I'm sure that's happened to me once or twice at some point. Are you kids, alright? That was a close call. I had a feeling that today's going to be the day. You might want to stay inside today, Ruse.
Hey, what were they like? Were they really that scary? Meh.
So, now what? Alright, I should do the options thing, huh? System option display. I'm guessing it's this. Keyboard, right? There we go. And now we can beat the game. We can properly beat the game, guys. Alright, let's go. We did it, chat. Yep. We learn how to do the button prompts things. And now we can go down here. And we all know what's down here. Pool is down here. 2 pool tables. Probably because you need sleep and stuff? Maybe. What time is it where you are? A billiards table? Oh, nice. They got a pool table here? Must be one of them so-called billiards clubs. Looks pretty interesting to me. Trinity is a legitimate operation in possession of a business permit. We better get a good look at the Testament's base of operations. What business do you have with us? Battle time. Well, wait, you're... those police dogs? Thank you for cooperating with us earlier. The sign said you were open, so I figured we'd come by and have a friendly chat. 10:15 a.m. Oh dear. Your day is just beginning, my friend. Well, hey, if you're sleepy and you stay awake until nighttime, you're gonna crash pretty hard tonight. And you'll have a good nap. Didn't sleep last night? If you take a midday nap, that might be okay. But if you stay awake the whole time, oh, you're gonna have a great sleep tonight. Have you no shame? What do you want with us? You better have a good reason for being here. We'll continue where we left off and settle it once and for all. Settle down. Abbas, why are you stopping us? Do not forget that this is our holy ground. Cease your petty arguments. What are your orders, Wazzy? Let's see. He's just there. I don't see the harm in letting them stay. Understood. Thanks. What's the matter with these people? They look as if they're about to hold some kind of ceremony. Look at how he sits. Yeah, he sits very chill-like. Incredible. Incredible indeed. Well, why are you here? Didn't I tell you guys already? I don't have anything to say to a bunch of dogs. Just because you don't have anything to say to us doesn't mean the opposite holds true. We'd appreciate it if you could cooperate with us in an investigation. An investigation? I'm going to cut you off and tell you that I don't plan on settling our differences with the Vipers, if that's your request. The residents may be bothered by our dispute, but that's not our problem. They'll just have to deal with it until it's over. Yeah, don't worry, we're not here to stop your dispute with the Vipers. We want to know what prompted this desire to wipe each other out. What specific reason do you have? Oh, now that's an interesting question. That's... Silence, let Wazzy handle this. Sorry. Considering your reactions, there's more to the story than meets the eye. Care to share the details with us? Even if I bother explaining the details to you, what could you possibly hope to accomplish? If you were bracers, that'd be one thing, but the police? Very unlikely. Oh, don't tell me. Are you guys planning on helping out a bunch of ruffians? I'll admit that the police have been awfully negligent when it comes to the downtown district, and you're not wrong. Knowing the details doesn't necessarily mean that we'd be able to help you out. However, our objectives don't fall in line with the Bracer Guild. They place the safety of the citizens above all else. Hold your horses, pal. What are you implying here? Wait a minute, Lloyd. You don't get it, do you? Do you honestly think I'd graciously provide you information with nothing in return? Has no one taught you the concept of give and take? That's where you're wrong. You're the one implying that I have nothing to give in return. Oh, do tell. It's any detective's duty to shine a light on the secrets shrouded deep within the darkness. At least that's what I learned growing up. If you happen to be holding any doubts about the situation, then we'll help you uncover the truth no matter what. This is what I can provide you in return. Ah! Impressive speech, pal. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. An overly dramatic speech of that caliber is a rarity these days. You're Lloyd, right? Man, I like you. I wasn't saying that just to impress you. Anyway, are you willing to share your story? I'd like to learn your motivation behind wanting to annihilate the Saber Vipers. Alright, fine. Hey, not much. What's up? Isn't time when you stayed up? Last time when you stayed up you felt weird and forgetful and had trouble typing words. Oh, sorry about that. That's what happens when you don't sleep, man, my dude. Alright, fine. I'll go back to this amazing sitting position. It'd be rude of me to deny you any sincerity after delivering such a gut-busting speech. Abbas, if you would, please. Understood. I've yet to introduce myself. My name is Abbas. I'm a member of the Testaments. Oh, pleased to meet you. He's huge. Just who is he? The incident responsible for our dispute occurred 5 nights ago. One of our members was ambushed by the Vipers in a nearby alleyway. Ambushed? Wouldn't you say that it wasn't just a normal, everyday fight? How could it have been a normal fight? He took a heavy blow to the back of the head and was beaten by a group of guys well after he lost consciousness. The whole thing was one-sided from start to finish. They beat him so bad that he was sent to the hospital. Damn, no mercy at all, eh? So how's the victim doing now? When you thought of this girl, you was like, she's my headache. I was, feeling good. Feeling good. What girl are you talking about? This girl right here? 'Cause this is not a girl. According to the latest report from the hospital, he has yet to regain consciousness. The doctor has finished treating his wounds, but he did suffer a heavy blow to his head. We're currently waiting for any further updates from the hospital. I see. Excuse me, did you attempt to contact the police at any point? Why would we do that? There's absolutely no chance they'd be willing to offer help. Regardless, the culprit is already obvious. Calling the police would only serve to interfere with our plans to enact revenge. I see. Please wait one moment. If the victim has yet to regain consciousness, to what degree of certainty can you claim the Saber Vipers are the culprits then? Hey, she's right. Don't tell me you guys determined that using your own biased deductions. Heh, as if we were that stupid. Unlike those meatheads, we're actually fairly intelligent. Though I suppose you may find that hard to believe. Wazzy, we've got good reason to be damn sure that they're the culprit. I'm sure you've got it all figured out too. Care to tell us your answer, Mr. Detective? Well, second option, the guide says. Hang on a minute, give me 2 seconds. Here's what I was thinking. You were able to discern their identities by the type of wounds inflicted, right? What? You finished watching ReZero Little Shorts? Nice. I know ReZero. That was a good show. You were able to... wounds. Right you are, my friend. While most of the injuries were bumps and bruises, there were also a few lacerations. The weapon used had to have been both blunt and serrated. Wounds from a blunt weapon accompanied by lacerations from a sharp weapon. Oh! Gotcha. You figured it was done by a nail bat, like we saw one of them using earlier. I see. The wounds inflicted on him could certainly serve as decisive pieces of evidence. Okay, I think I've written down everything I need. Thanks for providing us with a ton of valuable information. Sure, no problem. Are you fine with just this, though? Won't you grovel before me and beg of me to not exact my revenge? I'd obviously love for you to refrain from carrying out your plans against the Vipers, but I still don't have enough information to come to a conclusion yet. We need to pay the Saber Vipers a visit and hear their side of the story first. If we learn anything new, we'll let you know. Makes sense. Looks like you're dead set on carrying out this little investigation of yours, Mr. Detective. Wazzy. Do you like Wazzy? Highest Score Girl 2 is on Netflix now? I don't even know what that is. Is it good? I suppose I should wait in anticipation for you to return with interesting information. And don't forget, if your investigation fails, this district will be engulfed in a bloodbath. I'll keep that in mind. I'll be sure to bring you back information that won't leave you disappointed. Do you like Best Boy? Yes, you do. He is pretty cool. For a green-haired dude. He's pretty cool for a green-haired dude, So I guess I'm going to other place now, huh? That was a lot of dialogue, so I'm gonna save the game here. Wrong way. Time to visit the Vipers. Oh my gosh. You're the close cops. Netflix anime, Ultimate, Not even handling Corona. Anything new happened with me? No. Nothing new has happened with me at all. I'm still home. I'm living a normal life. Safe. Hopefully you guys are doing the same thing. Those clothes. Isn't this place supposed to be the Saber Viper's home base? Ignis. I believe this was once a warehouse that is now remodeled into a venue. They do not pay taxes, so I am unaware of the specifics. Don't just ignore me. I may be a rookie, but I'm a proud member of the Vipers all the same. Oh, sorry about that. We were hoping to have a discussion with your boss. You think you could let us in? You want to see Wald? There's no way a bunch of dogs could ever dream of meeting him. But no means no. Get the hell out of here. This might end up being a bit of a problem. Gotta admit, for a delinquent, he's a cute, bright-eyed kid. Hey there, may I have your name, please? Me? I'm Dino. So you're Dino. I see. You're tasked with keeping watch in case any suspicious individuals try to enter, right? But that's right. Wald personally assigned this job to me. I can't have any of those Testaments jerks breaking in here. I definitely wasn't forced into this post by the other members. That makes sense. It's a very important job. America accounts coming in almost a lot. You would save here? Well, I did just save, so I should be good. Do you mean after this conversation? But we aren't members of the Testaments, correct? There shouldn't be any problems for you to let us in, correct? But, I saw you messing with the rest of our guys just now. If I let you in... Yes, we may have engaged in combat with them, but a spar with that small is basically a greeting to your men, right? Besides, your boss has already long moved on from the issue. But, if you still aren't willing to trust us, then... What? What are you doing, Ellie? What's the meaning of this? Here, take it. You can hold on to my pistol while we go inside. This is incredibly precious to me. I hope you'll take care of it until I return. Fine, you can stop already. You don't have to take it this far. I'll go and ask Walt if you can enter. You'd better not sneak in while I'm gone. Okay, time to sneak in. It's wild. Yeah, it's wild, alright. I'm ready when it's all done. The thing going on. Damn, that was a ballsy move. I was utterly frightened for a moment. That was impressive, Ellie. I don't think I'll be able to pull off a negotiation like that. I'm quite familiar with these situations, so feel free to rely on me. I don't think that approach would work on someone like Walt, though. You'd be better off speaking to him in a similar manner as you did with Wazzy. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Wald gave the okay for you to enter. I'll let you in, but if I catch you trying to pull any funny business, you're finished. Hehe, thank you. If you'll excuse us then. So save here. How come save here? Just curious, how come save here? Is there something coming up that's bad? Got a squad of lovely people. This PS4. I have no idea what you're talking about anymore, none much. And Selene says no reason? We'll see. Not what I was expecting. It's too noisy. You were right, they turned it into a music venue. Damn, they actually transformed this dusty old building into a hangout spot? I'm impressed. I was waiting for you to show up. There he is. You sure got some stones if you think you can just walk in here. I can't believe you guys actually showed up. You got a death wish or something? Is this game on PS4? It's on PSP and PC now. Or no, PSP. It looks like those blue bastards told you most of the details already. What are you here for then? You gonna arrest us? Not at all. We were hoping to ask for your cooperation in our investigation. If you don't mind, why exactly do you want to destroy the Testaments? We've heard their side of the story, so we'd like to hear yours now. Huh? Why? Is the Testament's testimony not sufficient enough to explain their feud? No, it's not. The truth can easily change depending on who you talk to and what they claim they saw. The actual truth can only be brought to light once everyone's account has been thoroughly cross-examined and scrutinized. Doing so is one of my duties as a detective. When you put it like that, it makes sense. So essentially, we need to analyze the case from various angles, correct? You're a weirdo, that's for sure. Wouldn't it make things a hell of a lot easier to just assume we're the baddies? What are you saying, Wald? Listen up, you punk-ass detective. Even if I did have the info you're looking for and was willing to give it up, what's in it for me? Well, I'm guessing you won't be satisfied with just learning the truth. Hell no I won't. See, I'm the kind of guy who lives off of wrecking stuff and causing uproars. How about this? If you can cool down my bloodlust right now, right here, right now, I'll spill the beans. Oh dear. Are you out of your mind? Figures. Let's have ourselves a little brawl. My gang versus yours. Kick our asses and you'll get all the info you need. Not a bad deal, right? We aren't going to fight you, Wald. Self-defense is a different story, but willingly participating in meaningless fights is out of the question. You don't need to be such a killjoy, kid. If you're that afraid of getting pummeled, how about you just leave the two ladies here instead? You're pushing your luck. For real, boss? I don't know, isn't that kind of scummy? Shut up, you morons. What's the big deal? Just leave them with us for the next 2 hours while the two of you go on a little walk. Do it and I'll tell you everything. Ha ha ha, sound good? Actually, I have a better idea. Me and you, Wald. There shouldn't be anything wrong with this friendly scrimmage. If I win, you tell me everything you know about the case. Is that good enough for you? But wait, Lloyd, is that really a good idea? Damn, dude. A reckless idea, I must say. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Red over here looks like he'd stand a chance, but you look like a twig compared to me. As I said, I'm a detective. I've been through some pretty intense training. I doubt I'll lose to some 2-bit street delinquent like you. Great. 1v1. Didn't think there'd be another guy stupid enough to challenge me to a fight. Sure, kid, I'll accept your fight. I'm Wald Wales, the Demon Smasher, and leader of the Saber Vipers. If you think you can take me down, then show me what you got. I have a feeling this fight is absurdly hard. Alright, I don't have to win this fight, but I could. Let's see how absurdly tough it is. Because I could go to the one place, get my CP up to max, and then come back. Let's see how much damage he does. Let's see how much damage I do to him. What craps do I know? Nah. I think I can survive one more hit, maybe. Maybe. How much healing items do I have, I wonder? Tear Balm, I have only 2. Well, I could probably buy more healing items. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not gonna win this particular match.
I will try it because we cared for you.
Well, thank you. I'll try my best. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's try how tough an S-Craft is. Let's see just how tough it is. Tiger Charge! Yeah. I want to attempt to beat it, so let's get some items and stuff. Good thing I saved it, huh? These games like they're bosses that you could win, but they're super, 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 super hard. Alright, let's get some items. Let's sleep at that hotel place again. Let's get our CP to maximum. I don't know if I should use it right away. Does Lloyd have any moves that lowers defenses or anything, Selen? I'm gonna need every single advantage I can get here. So if he knows anything like that, please let me know, alright? It's tough, it sure is tough. That's the library, Ultima. Not right now. Great. It's just a war of attrition, pretty much. A war. Okay, let's sleep here. Rest. Rest. A lot of Mira. Some would say that this is a waste of Mira. I say, yeah, probably. Where's an item shop? Where are the item shop? I gotta remember where everything is. If I'm gonna be in this town for a long time, I gotta remember everything. Hey, Blitz Kid, what's up? Central Store, Times, and another thing. How's life, Blitz Kid? How you doing? Do you have stuff? Smoke grenade and battle scope. Selen, where do you buy the healing items? Like, which stores are they? That's the wrong way. Because that store did not have it. Central Place. Alrighty. I'm guessing that's this place here? Wait. Which one is it? Is it this place, I wonder? Tear Bomb. Reviving Bomb. Lots of preventing things. Crossbow Times. Let's buy as many of these as we can. I think 12 should be enough. 12 amazing bomb thingies. Think I can beat the big guy now? Blitz Kid, you're just in time. I'm about to fight a really tough person. Like, really tough. Like, so tough I could cry. I'm gonna save it right at the place again. Yes. System save, go. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Look how fast we can skip through the dialogue. That's good. That's a good touch. I'm not sure if the last game had that. Why is he going first this time? Cheater! Craft? No. I wish I could do Petrify. I wish he wasn't immune to it. Immune to the 10%. There we go. Eat rocks! Ow. I'm gonna wait until, like he hits me one more time. Okay, good. I'll use a Tear Bomb then. What do you think, Selen? Do you think I can beat this guy? This punk? Ooh, we countered him! Awesome. Craft. C. Tiger Charge. Times more. Probably. I hope so. Boom! Uh-oh, angry mode. We're in angry mode now. Oh boy. Okay, if he keeps doing moves like that... Uh-oh, movement down. I don't know what he can do. I'm gonna keep on recovering my health. Oh, why'd you move slower? Can I not reach him? Oh, I can. Okay, good. I was scared for a second there. I got this. Missed me. Uh-oh. This might be bad. Oh, okay, good. Item, tier bomb, heal.
Still here?
This looks good. Yeah, this is a good game. It's part of the Trails. It's part of the Legend of Heroes series. There are many, many games like this. And they're all very, very good.
Uh-oh.
Yosh. What is this? Return lowered stats to normal. Grants the protection of the power of Earth. I did not even know I had this. I didn't even know I had this. No, go back. Back. Craft. Tiger Charge. Hopefully this is enough. Probably not knowing me, but we'll see. You see this S-Craft? I like this S-Craft. How it's a tiger head and it just defeated the main guy. I like that. Welcome, Hellfire Skyrim. How are you doing? How's life treating you?
You're not going to say much. Gonna try sleeping, but watch until you fall asleep.
Hey, sounds like a good plan. Hopefully the lull, the soothing voice of my voice will help you out there. When you fall asleep, I'll say goodnight to you. Or I'll just say it now. Goodnight to you. Woo! Septith! No way! You won? Damn, dude, way to go. Pant, how about that? Looks like you ain't all talk after all. I wasn't expecting you to be able to keep me busy like that. Well, Walt, are you okay? Damn you, you'll pay for that. Shut up, you dumbasses. Ugh, this guy's a real monster. Either way, not bad for a warm-up round. For a second there, I considered going all out, but my showdown with that pretty boy's almost here, so I'll let you off the hook this time. How thoughtful of you. So mind filling us in on the details of the incident now? Sure, whatever.
You're doing well, really needing a mass waste of points option?
I know. Maybe someday. It all happened 5 years ago. One of my boys was ambushed by one of those blue bastards. Happened not too far away from Ignis, too. Wait, what? What happened afterwards? Well, those cowards claim that one of their own was attacked the same way. Of course, that's just something they pulled out of their asses. Us saber vipers like to throw down, but we fight like men. You really think we bitch out and jump somebody in the dark? How badly was your guy hurt? Beat until his bones started to fracture. He's in the hospital now. Said it'll be a month or so till he's fully recovered. And unlike the blue bastard, he didn't pass out right after the pummeling started. He took a hell of a worse beating than him, that's for sure. I see. You guys definitely sure the testaments are the perps? You said he didn't pass out immediately, right? Can't he give us his testimony? Hold on a second. Did he even see the attackers at all? Guess not. But it was definitely those blue bastards. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he was sniped by one of their rocks. A rock? Are you referring to the stones they launch with their slingshots? Damn right I am. The shot knocked the wind out of him, so the cowards took the chance to rush in and kick his ass. That would kill him, actually. He hung out for a bit, but not for long. Isn't it obvious who's the culprit now? That's all I've got to tell you. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I couldn't care less about the little details. I'm going to put an end to him and his blue bastards. Nothing else matters at this point.
Wanna interfere? Be my guest. Just know that in the end, I'm going to crush every single one of those blue bastards. You made your point, Wald. Anyway, thanks for your cooperation. I'm sure your testimony will be key in solving this case. We'll contact you if we discover any new leads, okay? Knock yourself out, kid.
Hello there, Blake the Weeboo. What's up?
How are you today, my dude? I hope that all is good. All is good and you're doing well. And you've not joined a gang called the Viper Dudes. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm allergic to dusty areas like that room there. I am quite confused. Members of both groups were assaulted. Is it possible they were being untruthful? I do not suspect they were lying, though. Is something the matter? What, did you take some damage from this fight? Huh? Oh no, that's not it. I'm fine, he was going easy on me. I was thinking that something doesn't add up. How so? Well, 5 nights ago, members from both groups were assaulted at the same time, but in different locations. I'm doing good. Having a good time with this game so far. All is well. Even if they had coincidentally attacked each other simultaneously, with this many people involved, how likely would it be for them to be oblivious of each other's movements? Oh, no kidding. Neither of them are pros at covert operations, so chances of that are slim as hell. What if one group was ambushed and then retaliated in kind? That wouldn't explain it either. They would have taken precautionary measures to avoid facing retaliation from the enemy. Not to mention both sides had supposedly been ambushed. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. We're still missing the most critical piece of this puzzle. You guys look like you could use a hand. It's her. Aren't you the reporter from the Crossbell Times? Howdy everyone, we meet again. Cha-ching! Just scored myself a money shot. You're as bad as Dorothy. This is an infringement of our rights to privacy. That was her name, right? The camera lady from the Trails games? I can't help it. Taking pictures for as long as I have and your camera develops a mind of its own. Who knows, maybe I'll feature you in my next article. You guys should take care. You guys should take what you can get. Yeah, I was right. I knew it. I don't think it works that way. We read that nasty article you recently wrote about us. Do you intend to make a mockery of us again? What can I say? You guys seem to be a hit with the readers. More importantly, I see you managed to drag some juicy information out of those hoodlums. I've actually been conducting a little investigation of my own, so how about it? Care to share the goods with your friend here? I'll take you out for a nice meal in return, as thanks for all the lovely reference material you've been giving me. My treat. No? What makes you think we'd be willing to share classified information with a civilian, let alone someone working for the media? Oh, phooey, don't sweat the details. And here I was, thinking that I could treat everyone to some great Eastern cuisine, and offer you the critical piece of the puzzle for dessert. Ooh. What does she know, huh? Hang on a minute. Okay. What's that supposed to mean? So that's what you were playing at? Trying to reel us in with the old give and take? Bingo! I'll be at Long Lao Tavern in near East Street exit. Don't be shy now. I'll head there first and I'll drink all by my lonesome until you arrive. Come to think of it, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbell Times. Think of me as the older sister you've never had. I never wanted an older sister. Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbell Times. Her offer sounds shady, but damn, that's one fine carrot dangling from her stick. Might be worth seeing what her deal is. Speaking of carrots dangling from sticks, mine is... never mind. Yeah, I'd like to hear what information she has to offer, but I'm not so interested in her bribery attempt. We can't rely on headquarters to assist us. So we should take any help we can get for the investigation. Indeed, I'd imagine her curiosity as a reporter has led her to research the matter extensively. We'd best be careful not to let any sensitive information slip from our mouths. I agree. She gave off the impression that she was ready to pounce the moment any of us slipped. Ouch, talk about a harsh assessment. So where's this Slough place? They said on East Street, right? East Street. Now, Ultima? There's a hidden quest. Oh, God. Alright, where is it? Whoops! Looks like this is the place that wild journalist told us about. Need to get information one way or another, so let's hear her out this time. Go to the Bracer Guild. I cannot go to the Bracer Guild. Bracer Guild is a no-go, Selene. Why? It's after. Okay, good. I'd better save, just in case questions were answered, or asked. You're bad, it's all good. It's all good, Selene. It's alright. Alright, let's meet with her. Huh, it's not working. That's weird. Guess I'll have to meet with the proper person, huh? Just in case Grace will fight you. Oh no. I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy now, have a seat. I'll treat you all to a nice dinner. While that's awfully kind of you, we'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. How about we stick to exchanging information? Boo, you're no fun. Or are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelon of the CPD? What exactly are you implying here? Hey man, speak for yourself. I'll gladly scope out that free meal, ma'am. I would also accept so long as you aren't scheming to make us owe you. It's probably okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together. You too, Ellie? You're the only one worried about some kind of moral conflict, Lloyd. How are you going to be a pro-detective if you act like a prude, act like such a prude all the time? Alright, I get it already, but I'm forbidding you all from drinking. As long as you abide by this one rule, we'll accept your offer. This is delectable. The chef here is highly skilled. Munch munch, this food is almost satisfying, though it's kinda hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know? Drink water. Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at the same time, at all times. Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule. On the contrary, Randy, are you not the one who is far too nonchalant? I am going to have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate. Hee hee. Oh, you guys are so entertaining. Your personalities are wildly different, yet you fit together perfectly, almost like a jigsaw puzzle. Heck, you're basically a well-oiled machine now. Flattery will get you nothing. So how about we get back to the topic at hand? We've told you everything we know about the incident that occurred in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece to the puzzle earlier? Isn't it about time you filled us in on it? And what if I told you that I don't wanna? Good luck ever getting us to trust you again. Not only that, but it'll be the last time we'd talk. Ever. Oh, calm down, I was just messing with you. Though I gotta say, you can be pretty charming when you're serious. It's a nice contrast to your boyish looks. I hate to admit it, but you've caught my attention. Okay guys, how about we get back to work? Yes, that sounds fine by me. I appreciate the meal. Whoa, hold your horses, people. I'll cut the crap and get straight to the details, okay? Where do I begin? Okay, have you guys ever heard of a group named Ravach? Everyone falls for Lloyd's boyish looks. All the ladies. Maybe a couple of guys. Oh, that name again. Guys, what's with the blank look on your faces? Ravach & Co. I believe they're a business in Crossbow registered under that name. All of them. Oh, and then we find out that the chef is the chief is the chef. Whoa. Biggest revelation ever. Almost as big as the revelation that this chef right here is floating. Wow. That's kind of impressive, actually. That's all they appear to be on a quick surface-level examination. The truth of the matter is that they're actually a Crossbells mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. Yep, the floating chef. By mafia, do you mean that they are a criminal organization? Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about him on the streets. He's a wizard, he sure is. I'm guessing you two are already informed of their existence, eh? Yeah, it's pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're Crossbellin. Their organization has a vast network of connections with important people. I've heard that they've got strong ties deep within the government, so the police can't take any actions against them. Interesting. The underbelly of society is pretty much identical no matter where you go, eh? So why the mention of Ravach? Are they involved with the incident? Oh, you betcha! Ravach's members have been engaged in some rather shady business lately. They've been working their behinds off, almost as if they're anxious to complete some kind of plan. So anyway, being the investigative guru I am, I decided to spend some time sinking my teeth into this potentially juicy scoop. Hey LJ, what's up? How you doing today? You're just in time. We're learning about the underbelly of this town. The dark side of the force or whatever. So you'd say that the mafia is working harder than usual? This certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. Is that why you decided to visit the downtown district then? What? Bingo, my friend. About 2 weeks ago, one of my sources provided me with some intel on members of the mafia snooping around downtown. They were dressed like civilians, probably to try to conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awfully fishy to you? Yeah, it definitely stinks. Agreed, something feels out of place. Right, it seems a little too obvious that they're planning something. It's no coincidence that both of the delinquents groups simultaneously started antagonizing each other. They would make Ravach a likely suspect for puppeteering the whole incident. I'm confused about something though. For what reason does a criminal organization require delinquent groups to antagonize each other? Right, that's the million mirror question. It makes sense if they already harbored a grudge against one another. And as far as I know, they don't have a rocky relationship, and I've never heard of any serious conflicts between them. Quite frankly, all three groups are savages. Those mafia dudes are way more threatening than the others, though. The weird part is, Ravach doesn't have any conflicts of interest with the other two groups. I don't see the need for them to be fighting. Only bothered about not having IRL friends with the GF thing. Now you're gonna lose your mod on someone else's channel because someone added a channel in the Discord server. Now the streamer says if no one admits who did it, we'll all lose mod. Well, that sounds crappy, huh? But just remember, it's not just you losing mod, it's everyone. You're all in the same boat. So hopefully that clears up soon. That sounds annoying though, LJ. Very annoying. Once and for all. Going by this assumption, then it's not exactly surprising that the culprits would play the role of the victim. You bring up a good point, but do they really need to take it that far? Yeah, I don't get the impression that Wazzy and Wald were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I feel like they held each other in high regard. Wowza, Lloyd, that was an astute observation. From what I gathered, Wazzy and Wald are rivals, but they hold a mutual respect for one another. So at first, Wald and the Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. You're not annoyed about me losing mod, you're annoyed because we had actually good mods. What's even the channel name? What's the name of it? However, that all changed 2 years ago. Wazzy showed up out of nowhere and established the Testaments. And we all know how Wald is, so he's obviously went to go put Wazzy in his place, but Wazzy took him down? Yuppers, he sure did. Super Hario. Very strange. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wazzy's a skilled martial artist. I've heard he managed to take Wald by surprise with his lightning-quick moves and pinned him to the ground. Wow, I was not expecting that. That cute little dude's freakishly strong? Color me surprised. No kidding, I don't think Wald's a pushover either. He was a little too careless that one time. They fought a number of times since, but they're at a stalemate, supposedly. I think that's precisely why they respect each other, though. That makes perfect sense. I see why they consider each other their rivals. Suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other. Agreed. They're both worshipped by their respective gangs, so I'd hope their subordinates were acting independently. This can really only mean one thing. Whoopsies! I may have divulged a little more information than I should have. Huh? How do you mean? Anyways, I've got other interviews to conduct, so I'm going to take off, kick some butt with that investigation so I can write me a good story later. Doodles! She sure has an interesting way of handling things. Guessing the silver-haired girl is the bad guy? I don't think she's the bad guy. She's more of a nosy reporter person. You know, like in other movies and stuff. Aw, sorry, Sonic NX. You were meant to be asleep there. Are you intrigued in the story? Is it that good? 'Cause it is. But regardless, we were able to obtain some highly valuable information thanks to her. Yeah, knowing that the Mafia is likely involved with this mess is a huge leap forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get themselves involved with their affairs? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now. The police database does not appear to have any relevant information either. I believe it is locked behind multiple levels of authorization, so it's classified info, eh? It makes sense, considering whose pockets the Mafia has their hands in. Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Sergey has to say about everything. As much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle. You're right. Yeah, let's head back and see what the old man has to say for himself. Alright, back to the SSS. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be awesome and amazing and cool. You'll try sleeping? Excuse me, Michael, we came back like you asked us to, so what did you want to show us? I've been waiting for you. How cute of you to come running like a group of puppies when I call for you. Ahem, well, if I recall correctly, you mentioned you had some kind of plan to measure our competency. Competency, right? You sure did recall correctly. If y'all are feeling up to the challenge, do you want to try taking a little test? Solana, are you here? Please say you're here. A test? What kind of test, if you don't mind us asking? Oh, nothing too complicated. You'll pick out 10 questions at random from our test bank we use in the written portion of the Bracer exam. That way, I'll be able to get to know if you're at least acknowledgeable junior bracers. However, if you fail, no place to operate. Yeah, I gotcha. That's just Danny, ain't it? You're gonna think we're a bunch of dumbasses when we screw this up. No, Pshaw, not at all. Not really interested in degrading you. It's not my style. Here's a tip for you. Study the contents of the exam. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Accept. Sure. Are you sure about this? I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, we have to take similar exams. Besides, running away if you back out now. Yeah, I gotcha. I understand what's going on. By the way, Lloyd, I get the impression that you're the leader of the group. In a way, want to take a crack at answering the questions on behalf of everyone else? Yeah, fine by me. I love that look in your eyes. Gives me the willies. Oh, boys, let's get the party started. Oh, boy. This one will be a cute freebie to get you warmed up. As we all know, the Orbital Revolution brought forth the technological advancements of ordnance to our continent. The question is, how many years ago did it occur? 3. 50 years ago. Bingo! Wow! If that was a freebie, then yeah, I'm gonna need help on all these tests. Question number 2, the driving force is all thanks to one man's prototype Orbman. Professor C. Epstein 2? Huzzah, you got the right answer. Wow! Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Quartz are a key component to any orbital device, right? To synthesize quartz, you need Sepith. Talk about Sepith, what specific form of septium am I referring to? 3. Oh, heck yeah, you got that one right, buddy boy. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm gonna skip all this dialogue here. I'll read it to myself. The Arbonian Empire lies to the west. Can you recall what the symbol of Arabonia is? I don't remember, so I'm gonna say 3. Nay is what I'd say if you were wrong, but you're right. Yeah, I don't remember things like that. A nation known as Calvert's Republic sits directly to the east. Uh-huh. The name of the primary manufacturer of orbital and heavy weaponry for the Republic. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on number 5 now, right? So is it 1? Was that one right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the next one is 1 as well. Nice job. Later. Five questions left. Here we go. A catastrophic event known as the Great Collapse before a continent a long time ago. Dark Ages. The Septium Church. The Bracer Guild. Or no, the Fisherman's Guild. Obviously. God, me reading all of this, my throat would be gone. Headquarters of the Septian Church is located Arteria. Have we been there before? Arteria? The middle one, obviously. Wow! We haven't been there. Are we ever gonna get there, Selene? Is there a game involving that, place? Is this the game? The Bracer Guild? Where the heck are the main headquarters located? The Lemon State. Maybe soon. Hey, sounds good. Infamous thief that lives in Arabonia. He's a bit of a strange one. This is B. This is B. This is Phantom Thief B. Unbelievable. Exciting to think about. Trails. Trails what? He was running amok in Liberal. Maybe you'll run into him. No, maybe. Maybe. The 10th and final question. Non-aggression pack. And non-aggressive it was. That one should have been a gimme. Big. What's 2 plus 2 fish? Hellfire Skyrim is saying random things in chat again. That's why we love ya. Ho ho ho. Whew. We all know this stuff. It's finally over. I was having so much fun. Good job getting through that. Oh, thank Ardios, it's finally over. Why don't we take a look at your score then? Gulp. Wowza, a perfect score. Your knowledge is in line with our junior bracers at least. Tee-hee, looks like you've got some potential in you after all. Oh, well, that's relieving to know. Thank you very much. Well, wow, I didn't think he'd compliment me straight up. Dude, I was clenching my cheeks the whole way through. I'm glad I can finally take a breather. I did it, thank you. Thanks to you, Selene, for providing all the answers. No way in hell would I be able to do this on my own. No way in hell. I'm surprised Lloyd managed to answer questions outside his area of expertise too. I think I will ask him to assist me with filling in missing information for the database. Aw, you guys are embarrassing me. Anyways, I've got a cute little treat for the doggy who managed to bark out all of the correct answers. Action 1. Oh wow, are you sure we can have this? Yep, I didn't think you stood a snowball's chance in Gehenna of doing so well. So think of this as an apology for my ignorance. It's all yours now, sweetie. Take it! Well, if you say so, thanks a lot. Well, this concludes our little game. Y'all better bust your backs making sure you don't drag us down, alright? Yes, sir, we'll do everything we can. Oh my gosh. And knowing this game, there'll be more annoying tests like that one. Orbment. What does action do again? I'm trying to remember. C. Speed. Basically, my speed goes up, huh? I did not even know that I had this here, too. Cool. The final boss will be a 100 question test. Great. Sounds like a nightmare to me. Well, Selene, I'm not gonna play the final boss then. Yeah. What do you think about that, huh? So we're going back to the main base, right? In the central hotel square place. That's where we're going, right? I want to do something here first. Is this the Orbital place? Shoot, where's the Orbital place? Where is Orbital place? I do not remember. Is it this? It's here. Uh-huh. No, I want to do the Orbital stuff. Upgrade. Quartz. No. Slot. Possible to open. Let's unlock everything with him first. For no real reason. There we go. Everything with him is open now. Wonder if I can still fight monsters in this area down here. Do you mind if I check, guys? Like, real quick. Really quick. I did not come down here just to hear the music again. Perish the thought. Also, healing is a good idea. Oh, I can. Okay. I could have level grinded down here. Successful ambush. Everyone dies. Or everyone on the opponent's team dies, I mean. You recommend a game called Moonlighter? You've been playing it all day. What's it about? What kind of game is it? What's it about? Is it a scary game? Is it a friendly game? With cute little bunnies and stuffs? And cats? Weird green looking cats. And now I should save this, probably, huh? Okay, let's talk to this place. Reported. I'm gonna report the last quest, if I can.
Yes, I can.
Yay!
Thanks for the reports, everyone. If you finish more support quests, you'll win. So I guess we talk with this guy. Yep, here we go. Oh, you're back already. I gotta do more stretching in the morning when I wake up.
Managed to stop those delinquents?
Well, about that, we think the situation might be a bit more complicated than you expected.
How so?
Would explain everything.
Interesting.
Chief?
Alright, I'll leave the case to you then.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that exactly?
Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any information regarding Rivach out of me. You'll have to dig for it on your own.
But that doesn't make sense. You're a traveler that makes out a living out of exploring and fighting dungeons, selling stuff at your shop, upgrade your gear and build different shops for your own. Sounds interesting. Sounds like an interesting game. I'll check it out then. But that doesn't make any sense.
If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders?
What?
If the Mafia really is involved in this, things are only going to get nastier. As your supervisor, the most logical step is to order you to close the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do?
No. If we gave up now, I'm pretty sure we'd regret it down the road. Randy's right, especially after coming this far.
I agree as well.
Remember that game? It was amazing. We'll see. We'll check it out, or I'll check it out.
Alright then. I doubt I'll be able to rest easy knowing you kids are getting beaten up by the Mafia, so I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a trusty consultant of mine.
A consultant?
What are you doing?
Grimwood Law Office. Something about that rings a bell.
It's a law office located over on West Street. It's run by a bearded lawyer named Ian.
Oh, near the bakery, right? I definitely ran across him a couple of times when I used to live in the area. I've heard of him too. Did you watch that Blue Dragon trailer? Yep, I did. There was one little problem with the trailer though. It was all cutscene, no gameplay. Show me a cutscene, or show me a trailer with gameplay in the game, and then I'll make a judgment. Mr. Grimwood provides consulting services to corporations and other businesses, right? He also frequently offers legal consultations to ordinary citizens, I think.
Spot on, Ellie. Cause of that boxed beard and belt, he looks like a genuine bear. People often refer to him as Grizzly Grim. He probably has loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows, he might even have new intel that even the CPD doesn't know.
Really? That's quite impressive. So what kind of guy is this lawyer?
You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken with him previously about SSS-related matters. He'd at least let you finish explaining why you're here if you tell him you're the special support section. This is the perfect opportunity for a little meet and greet.
Understood. We'll check in with him. West Street is just around the corner. Everyone okay with paying this law office a visit?
Of course. Shall we head out?
Yeah. Let's do the heading of the out. So I gotta ask Selen, are there any more hidden quests in this prologue? In this longest prologue ever? No hidden quests, alright. In that case, let's do this. No hidden quests anymore. Grimwood Law Offices. I believe this is the place. Yeah, I've seen the lawyer who runs it in the neighborhood before. I had no idea he was well known though. Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. Of course, I'll be here anytime you need me. Shouldn't your division try to do something to solve the situation though? Think about the impact that this will have on the citizens. Kicking the asses of the populace isn't my job, nor do I intend on it ever being. Hello there. You four are... You hit a quest on your dog. It's a test that's on paper. Oh dear. Do I have an option to rip up test and stuff it in mouth? I don't know whose mouth, but mouth. Ho ho ho. What's wrong? That's right. You're those pups that Sergei decided to adopt. Come again? Hold on, that badge. You work in the CPD too? Who I am isn't important to you. I imagine you're here to speak with Ian about something. It's all math questions and mazes. Mazes I'll do, math, nope. No thank you. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man. What did you just say? Jerk! Jeez, what's his problem? He looked like a detective from one of the investigative divisions. His ego is overbearing. Glasses definitely ain't a greenhorn, that's for sure. You can tell by the weapon strapped to his left hip. Seriously? I didn't even notice. Impressive observation, Randy. I detected it with my sensors. A specialized military-grade handgun, I believe. Yeah, sounds about right. Dang, guys. You two are amazing. I just managed to scope it out in the corner of my eye. More importantly, shouldn't we head inside and greet the lawyer? Oh, I nearly forgot. I feel kind of bad bothering him if he's as busy as that man said, but let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Let's go meet with Phoenix Wright. Looks like Night Eye from My Hero Academia. I never saw that show, but as soon as I see that show, I'll see if I can spot him out. Forget something, detective? Oh, pardon me. I mistook you all for someone else. Welcome to the Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today? Oh, he is a big guy. No need to hold back. If you have a question, ask away. Then again, you four look quite young. Do you have questions about loans? Or perhaps you're looking for potential business partners? Come now, ask me anything. Blue Dragon is an anime that is on Netflix. Aw, that stinks. I wish it was on normal, like DVD form, then I can actually get it and watch it. No, sir, it's nothing like that. This guy's got a lot of energy. So this is the famous Grizzly Grim. I see the rumors are true. Hold on. Now that I've taken a closer look, I can't help but feel as if I've seen you somewhere before, young man. Are you one of the kids that used to live in this neighborhood? Wow, you remember me? You're right, I lived in one of the apartment complexes here about 3 years ago. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings. You did live here? Yes, that explains why you look so familiar. Wait. Bannings? Then you're Guy Bannings' younger brother? Huh? Yeah, I am. You knew my brother then? More than just knew him. Never mind. I suppose you're here to discuss something important. Come on in. You can fill me in on the details once we take a seat. Oh, and where are my manners? I'm Ian Grimwood, lawyer and owner of this law firm. It's a DVD, only released in England. Stinks, man. I see. I was wondering when I would meet that special support section Sergei was telling me about. I actually read about you in the most recent issue of the Crossbell Times. You certainly showed diligence and spunk right out of the gate, didn't you? Sounds like our first job might have been a little exaggerated. So Guy's younger brother is a police officer now too? Oh, how time flies. I can only assume this is Idios' will. Mr. Grimwood, what sort of relationship did you have with Guy? Well, the same one you and I will have. Guy used to drop by occasionally to share and exchange all sorts of information with me. But as I'm sure you know, he was an incredibly talented detective. I'd wager he'd help me far more than I was able to help him. But please wait a minute. Lloyd, your older brother is a detective? The hell, man? Why didn't you tell us about him? Sorry guys, I guess it never really crossed my mind. Besides, the guy's not with us anymore. Not with you? He was killed in the line of duty, about 3 years ago now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lloyd. That explains why you left Crossbell. My deepest and most sincerest apologies. It has most of its episodes on YouTube. That's cool, but I need all the episodes. All of them. Believe it or not, I've conducted my own investigations into that particular incident. Sadly, any leads that may exist elude me. I see. Well, let's just forget about his case for now. It's not why we're here. Mr. Grimwood, I've already laid out our case to you. If you have any information pertaining to Ravach and its activities, please tell us. Ravach, That unsavory group is nothing but bad news. Illegal dealings with both the Empire and the Republic. The selling of stolen goods, Mira laundering, weapon trafficking, operating as the middleman for hiring Jaegers, and that doesn't come close to scratching the surface of their crimes. However, no matter what sort of illegalities they've committed, the fact remains that they were able to take advantage of Crossbell's very unique situation. It is on Anime Lab or Crunchyroll. That's cool, but again, I don't have those two things. I don't like to pay to watch anime. I like to own it as a physical form, you know? Does that make sense at all? That's what I like to do. I'm a collector. What do you mean by unique situation? What he means is, while trade and commerce have grown exponentially over the past few years, Crossbell's political foundation has begun to quickly deteriorate, right? Well put. Crossbell and politics are currently in an extremely fragile state. The majority of politicians choose to align themselves with either the Green Empire or Republic, and are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches. There's even a bill circulating within the Diet that cracks down on the Mafia, but it won't be approved. Too many Diet members are connected to Ravach. Are you serious? Unfortunately, he is. The number of Diet members tied to the Mafia is higher than I want to admit. That is probably the reason why the police can't touch them. Reality truly can be cold and cruel. Does that mean Ravach can commit any crime they want with no repercussions? No, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. If they don't control themselves, they would end up angering a majority of Crossbellans and our surrounding nations. If you could try to find one of the DVDs they put out, since despite it being released only in England and Japan, the ones released in English are in England are in English. We'll see. I'm not gonna think about it right now. We're playing a game. We're playing a game now, guys. We're playing this one. Therefore, Ravach has been treading a very thin line in order to avoid directly interfering with the citizenry's daily lives. And as long as they don't cross that line, the police can't lay a finger on them. You may wonder why they constantly look down on people. Well, that's your answer. This can't be real. Reality ain't so pretty. Behind the city's glamorous facade are shadows hell-bent on stirring up trouble. Yes, I'm curious as to how many classified police documents detail these activities. Anyway, that's essentially all I know about Ravach. However, I need to mention that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn. Really? Could you explain? Well, according to intel the CPD just received, a new faction strong enough to rival Ravach has finally surfaced, and I don't doubt that strength. A new faction? Surely it's not the Bracer Guild, right? For all intents and purposes, the Bracer Guild is a positive establishment. This particular one I'm talking about, however, is less so. You see, there's a powerful organization that operates out of the Republic's eastern quarter, and it's already managed to worm its way into Crossbell. How is that possible? You're certain of this? Yes, previous rumors of this organization turned out to be true, so I have no reason to be skeptical now. They're called Heyo. Just recently, a new commercial unit registered under the name of Heyu Trading. If I'm saying that wrong, Selen, or right, let me know. I'll try and pronounce it the right way. Open for business in the Harbor District. Heyu? Quite the Eastern name. This could potentially escalate to a brawl between two mafias. That's good. Heyu. Heyu! Over there. The petty fights we've seen between the street gangs would be nothing compared to that. The calm before the storm, if you will. So far, neither group has had the audacity to make their struggle public. However, I would be surprised if they weren't already battling each other behind closed doors, using a variety of methods. The 1st Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing. You don't say. So the man with glasses who left right when we arrived was... Yes, that was Detective Dudley from the 1st Division. Coincidentally, he was asking me the questions on the same topic. A coincidence indeed. It's Chinese meaning Black Moon. Ooh, nice. Lloyd, what's wrong? You went quiet all of a sudden. Let me guess, you noticed something? Yeah, I still need time to sort it all out in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to find the lead we needed to put this case to bed. That's so? I'm glad I was of assistance. Sergei has always been a tremendous help to me, so from both a personal and moral standpoint, I support your work 100%. If you ever run into any problems, you can always stop by my office and have a chat. This game reminds me of the first Trails game. It's starting off very, very, very slowly. But hopefully it builds up to like crazy things with Ouroboros and all of that stuff. So what's the next course of action? Should we go back and sort through all the information we've gathered? Good idea. Before we do that, now's the time to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. Besides, if what I'm thinking is the truth behind all these instances, let's just say we're in for a bumpy ride, alright. With what? IDK, what you're talking about? You saw Trails of Cold Steel 2, right? Like a big, massive castle appearing and godlike Ouroboros members going at it with godlike people on our side. What are we doing now? I appreciate the modesty, but your face has given away your confidence. And anyhow, let's head back to this SSS build, and once we've crossed off everything on our bucket list. Sound good? This is the first Trails game we are playing? Aha. So that means Trails in the Sky just don't exist, right? Playing with the kids now. No one can stop me. Whee! So is there anything else I need to do, Selene? Is there anything I'm missing whatsoever? You just don't want to say anything? Alright. Is there anything else I'm missing, though? Feels like I'm missing things like here and all this stuff. Oh, look! Oh, there's a chest! There's a chest right there. Dude! I can't even go that way. How do I get to there now? I could talk to the gang members again for one extra detective point? Ah, that's why I need you here, Selene. I would have never known to do that. Well, let's see if we can do it. Let's see. Oh, Mei Ling's walking around.
La 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 la. The red building is the Bracer Guild. The Bracers are super nice. Say hi or whatever.
Alright. Let's say hello to the other peoples. Hi. Told the members to stop acting up their old accord, postpone our actions. Oh, thanks, spare me the gratitude. Yeah. Conserve our stamina while we can. We're gonna beat you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna kill everyone. Woo! Meow. Dow dow, meow meow. I like how I can just walk in now. Just walk in, say hi. Yeah. So... oh, the small guys? All of them? God. I'm gonna skip all this conversation. I want to get a move on with this story here. Whoops. Okay. This guy. So all the small guys, Selene? Every single one? Just the ones who talk about ambulances. I don't know who those are, so we'll talk to all of them. I assume that was everyone in that place. What are you still doing here?
I think a fight broke out around here a few days ago. Saw a bunch of broken glass and blood splatters. My chest tightened up. Oh my god, it was scary.
He did? Which one? Do I talk to all of these guys now? Like every single one here? But now just the blue guy by the entrance? Blue guy by the entrance. There is no blue guy by the entrance. I'm so bad. So bad at these extra things. I did it? Do you mean the guy inside? Okay, I hope I'm done. We're still in the prologue, guys. How many chapters does this game have, Selene? If the prologue is this long, and there's like 1,000 chapters, I'm kind of afraid of how long this game is gonna be. 4, alrighty.
Okay.
So now we talk to the computer now. What's that? A message maybe? We have a message. There's a note stuck to the bulletin board. I've got some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit. Sergey. He's gone? Wants to bet that he ran away because the case seemed like a pain in the ass. We can't rule out that possibility. Perhaps, but think about it like this. It's a privilege to be given the chance to solve a case however we like, isn't it? That said, what's our plan? Should we review what we know? Yes, definitely. To start the meeting, inspect the blue mark at the table. That means I should save, probably. Let's get this meeting started then. First off, we should review all our info that's relevant to the case. The incident took place around midnight, 5 days ago. Members of both the Saber Vipers and Testaments were ambushed by an unknown assailant, possibly a group of assailants. However, the attacks occurred at 2 different locations in the city's downtown district. Here and here. Boop. Boop. The Testament members were attacked in the alleyway to the west, and the Saber Viper got messed up in front of Ignis, which is toward the east. In other words, the attacks happened at the opposite ends of the area. Exactly. By doing so, it made it hard for both groups to learn what happened to the other. After initial treatments and their respective bases weren't enough, the victims were sent to the hospital the next day. Weren't the victims transported there in the same ambulance? Yeah, I can only imagine how much of a shock that was, both to the medical staff on board. So consequently, each group firmly believes that they were attacked by the other, which is what we confirmed today. Yeah, the only answer that makes sense is that there was a third party involved. Unless both groups rehearsed their accounts, chances of either group being responsible for attacking the other are pretty slim. Agreed. Based on the evidence so far, it's safe to assume the attack was the work of some third party. All we can do now is consider all the possibilities and rule out the ones that don't seem feasible. But you already have an idea who that third party might be, don't you, Lloyd? I do. They're the ones in control of Boss Crossbell's criminal underbelly, the notorious mafia Ravach & Co. According to the intel Grace shared with us, someone spotted mafiosos snooping around the downtown district a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to verify the credibility of that. However, let's assume that Ravach was responsible for both attacks and continue our conversation.
Well, that just brings us to the next question. What was their motive? Bingo, the answer to that is crucial. If we can't answer that, we're all the way back to square one. So it comes down to motive. There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the two gangs. There must be a line that connects the three dots together. And once again, you already have an idea of what that is, don't you? Well, I can say with absolute certainty, of course. I think there's one thing that connects these three factors. It's choice number 3. The only realistic possibility that comes to mind is Heiyu. Oh right, our grizzly friend mentioned them, didn't he? That definitely feels like the most likely possibility for now. In that case though, what about Heiyu connects these three? In order to be connected, there has to be some sort of inevitability. For example, was it this connection with Heiyu that made the attacks against the two gangs unavoidable? Yeah, that would explain some things. Oh? What you thinking, bud? Well, about the possibility Tio mentioned, what do you think Ravach would do if they found out Heiyu was trying to establish a foothold in Crossbell? Well, I imagine they'd look to expand their combat capabilities, recruit more people and upgrade their weaponry, you know? Ravach should have no problem getting new weapons, given their known smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people? Good question. Normally you'd hire Jaegers, but that's unlikely in Crossbell's case, given the constant surveillance put on us by neighboring countries. So long as the non-aggression pact stands, Arabonia and Calvard would never overlook the involvement of Jaegers. The two Diet factions representing them would likely react the same way too. Oh, that's it! Lloyd, could the Mafia be recruiting the gang members? Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined. I can't think of a more perfect pool of candidates to beef up the Mafia's presence in the city. And again, they can't just barge in and choose whoever they... Whoops. Of course not. I mean, I could never see Wazi cooperating with the Mafia. I doubt Wald would bow down to authority either, be it from Ravach or the CPD. It's clear that he is not the type of person who would allow others to boss him around. So Ravach realizes that this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intended to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Hell, that must be it. Remember, this is still nothing more than a theory. All we've done is to bring together the facts and try to make sense of them. Aw, look at you being all modest. I think that's your analysis of the situation isn't too far from the truth, Lloyd. Your reasoning was sound and logical. You've certainly proved that you acing the detective exam was no fluke. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It's decided. Our next move should be to explain our theory to those two, don't you think? Those two? Hey, you don't mean... I sure do. Walled Whales and Wazi Hemisphere, leaders of the Saber Vipers and the Testaments. Nighttime. Station Street near where the construction materials are stored. Asking me to come here alone in the middle of the damn night? What do those cops think they're up to? What's gonna happen? Something big, I hope. A big revelation. A train! Jump on the train. Is that? The last train bound for Calvard? Yes, I believe it was. Wazi? Good evening, Wald. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystic moonlight, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Fireplace, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day today. You're just in time. Hopefully something big is gonna happen right now. Two gangs are gonna battle it out. And then something even bigger is gonna happen. Oh, this is rich. You're pretending to be one of those CPD pipsqueaks to catch me off guard? You must think you're so damn clever. Fine, bring it on, pretty boy. You want to fight? 'Cause I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this. You know, I'm always up for a bit of late night wrestling, but alas, I am but a mere guest at this rendezvous. The hell does that mean? I like that even though... No.
I like these two guys. They seem mean and evil and stuff, but there's just something about them that I like, you know? Just something about them. You punks again? Sorry to keep you waiting, guys.
Oh no, it's a pleasure to be here. So what's this fun anecdote you promised to share with us?
I'm not sure if fun is the right word, but you'll at least find it interesting. Ready for me to start?
Hold the phone. Anecdotes? Fun? What the hell are you two going on about?
Oh, Walt, you're such a simpleton.
What did you...
Surely you remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago. They're here to tell us who the culprit was, obviously.
The culprit? What do you mean?
Impressive deduction, Wazzy. I assume you already had your own suspicions? Well, at first I thought that one of my members may have gone a little cuckoo. But as I started to sort things out, I realized that something was off about the whole situation. That goes for the Saber Viper side, too. Sadly, that's as far as my reasoning could take me. Well, that simplifies the explanation a bit. Wild whales. I know there are still gaps in our theory. Still, would you listen to what we found so far?
Fine. Keep it short. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash that baby face of yours in. Hello.
And that's what we've come to with the information on hand. Any thoughts? My, how unexpected. To think that we played right into the Mafia's hands. Does that mean you agree with Lloyd's theory? But of course. After all, Ravach seems sent some of their agents to visit us already. They asked us to work for them, promising us the moon and stars for our service. Needless to say, I immediately turned them down and sent them on their merry way. Well, that's good to hear. That settles that side then. So, Wald, were you also tempted into collaboration with the Mafia?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Hey, Colomatic. Haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to these days?
How have you been, dude? They were acting all high and mighty, so I decided to show them what real strength looked like. Send them packing real fast. Can't believe they actually had the balls to pull a fast one on me like this. Wazzy, I'm postponing our duel. First I gotta warm up by crushing that smug mug of those mobsters.
Just normal stuff. You've been good. How about me? Oh, I'm doing great. We're back to playing a Trails game once again. So, that's good, huh? But wait, you can't. Such a short temper. Calm down, Wald. Acting recklessly will just lead to... The last time was merely jest, but you really are a simpleton.
Say that again.
You know perfectly well that you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own.
Nice?
It is nice. Just imagine it. The leader of the Saber Vipers, Wald Wales, waltzing into the Mafia's sights like a pig to slaughter. You have no chance.
Oh, shut it already. We don't know what'll happen until we try.
Maybe you could survive. It's your B-Day soon? Ooh. Tell me when the day arrives. I'll sing to you. But what about your poor little vipers? Can they catch bullets with their teeth?
What do you propose we do then, you bony wise ass?
The 20th. Alrighty. Just remind me on the 20th, alright? Then I will sing to you. You really expect me to just sit here and swallow the shame of having our men hurt like that, huh? Of course I don't. Will do, Lolty. Thanks, Colomatic. It's likely just a handful of mafiosos were involved in this particular scheme. I say we give them a crash course on how us guys in the downtown district operate. Come the final exam, they'll realize exactly who they're messing with. I'll require your help though, Wald.
You need my help?
Hold on, you two. What are you planning if you do anything to break the law? Oh, relax. You'll be playing the teacher's assistants after all. We're going to be what now? Isn't your responsibility to solve the conflict brewing in the downtown district? He was here to pop by and say hello, so go have a blast playing the game, Lolty. Thanks for playing, Colomatic. Hopefully we can see you soon. Hopefully we can see you soon again soon. Take care, my friend. Do correct me if I'm wrong, Lloyd.
Well, what exactly is Wazzy talking about? I don't quite understand either. Sounds to me like he's just talking and taking advantage of poor Lloyd. Remember, it was you who bothered to call us out here to share your grand theory. Isn't it only natural to see this case through? Nice English, thank you. This is what happens when I read lengthy dialogue stuff. 3 days have passed since. The confrontation between the rival gangs has fortunately died down. The downtown district has been enveloped by a tranquil atmosphere, an atmosphere so peaceful that it has become uncomfortable. Then, war! Oh boy. Huh, it's way too quiet around here. We went through all of that effort, and those dumbasses still haven't torn each other apart. Don't you worry, those guys are doused in gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything will be up in flames. Those morons won't even know what hit them. All we gotta do is beat the crap out of an underling or two, and then we're good to go. As soon as you see one, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use a slingshot for a saber viper and just bash one of those Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let the hunt begin, boys. Bad guys. Uh-oh. Watch out. Mr. Random Guy, watch out. It's going fine so far. Nothing's out of the ordinary. Uh-oh. Ah! Ha ha ha. One tiny blue bunny down. What a pathetic piece of trash. We don't got time to waste. How about you rough him up a little bit? Just be sure not to kill him. Business is business. Hope you don't hold a grudge against us. As if I'd let you. Ooh, what? What the hell? I'm a little bit shocked. I really didn't think we'd get you to fall for the bait this easily. Who the hell is this guy? To tell you the truth, I'm fine with cuffing you and taking you down to the precinct already, but I'm not sure how the force would feel about using a sting operation as evidence. I'll have to let you go this time. Oh crap, don't tell me this guy's he's a cop? Not to worry, boys, he's just a special helper. Dude, are you serious? How the hell they'd fall for this? Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Are you alright, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. Putting that shock-absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Damn it! If the boss finds out that we blew our cover like this... Well then, gentlemen, that raises the question. What will be your next move? Surrender peacefully now, and I may be merciful toward your misdeeds. Or would you prefer us to hunt you down? That may prove entertaining. Damn. Quick, split up! Hey, hold on! The two of you come with me. Wazzy? Hey, hold on a second. Crap. What should we do, Lloyd? Selen? Selen, what do I do? What do? Oh, Selen, please be here. Pick the one who you like the most. I'll pick the smallest one. Help me out, Tio. Ellie, Randy, I'll leave the other group to you. Hey, Master Sword, what's up? How you doing? Roger. Understood. Liking my emotes? Damn it, I can't believe those little brats from the police are involved. We need to contact headquarters and request backup. But hold on, we screwed up the plan, man. What if the boss gets a whiff of this? Damn, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we should at least... Did you think you could get away so easily? Oh boy. What? When they'd get here? Coming by before your online classes. Hey, I wish you luck. Well, whatever classes you do today, Master Sword, complete them good, alright? These boys aren't going anywhere. Yes, we have them surrounded. It's in Lloyd and Tio's hands now. Damn, those morons. Don't got much choice now. We have to go from the back. Ha ha ha, nope. A valiant effort, but no dice. How did you catch up? Jump for it. Aha, dead end. And with that, they've cornered themselves, much like moths to a flame. Arrgh! Sorry to disappoint, but your cute little game of hide-and-seek is over. Surely you've realized your best option is to surrender now. I'm getting my voices mixed up now. Ha ha ha. Look at you goddamn brats. Where'd you get off being so cocky? Now you'll see what happens when you force professionals to get serious. Better hope you live to regret it. Get ready, guys. Looks like they're itching for a fight. Don't think we have much other choice. I can continue to count on your support, right, Lloyd? Funnily enough, I almost said the same thing. Let's do this. Incoming! Here we go, Selene. Can I beat these jokers? Or is this where our adventure begins, or ends, rather? These guys have a lot of HP, actually. Soul Blur. That move sounds familiar. Faint. Let's try it out. Ow. What's this? Rush? What does that mean? What does rush mean, Selene? Can you tell me, please? 2 turns in a row. Does that mean like 2 crafts in a row? Or 2 analyzes as well? Like, say I did 2 ether busters. Is that a thing, or no? Or is it just 2 normal turns? Oh, I can't attack both of them. I can't analyze, or 1 craft stinks, kind of. Icicle Edge, maybe? I didn't really get 2 turns there, I only got 1. Are you sure that was 2 turns? Okay, good. He's fainted. I did get 2? Well, where did the other turn go? Am I stupid? Am I missing something here? The art happened? Oh. Alright. Attack this guy. And then I'll use my S-Craft here, because these guys are tough. Can you try Wazi's craft for you? I'll try. I wonder if Wazi will ever be like a permanent member at some point. Oh! Leave him alone. Wazi's this craft? Which one? Phantom Rush or Broad Axe? Can't do this one. Whew. Phantom Rush. Punch, 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 punch. Followed by a kick. Not a lot of damage, but his speed is down now. Sheesh, everyone's so far away. I just got... any healing moves? Tear. Yes. Speed 50%, do you know how powerful that is? Nope. I do not. Speed minus 50%. He just moves like super less. Punch, punch, punch! Overkill. It means that he gets a turn less often. You see how he doesn't do anything? He gets a turn less often. Does that mean like he skips his turn or something? am so brain dead. Gah! You damn kids. Phew, there were no pushovers, that's for sure. It means that he has more delay on everything he does. Okay. In that case, we gotta do that more often. That man is brandishing an Erebonian manufactured military-grade pistol. The latest model, I might add. Sounds like they managed to smuggle it past the borders then. By the way, Lloyd, I must say that was quite the performance you put on. The dramatic confrontation and fall, it looked so real. It had me on the edge of my seat. Well, your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? I wasn't able to let anybody else be the bait and put themselves in harm's way. However, didn't you volunteer yourself for an incredible dangerous role too easily? That's why that craft is super good. I suppose it is, huh? If it delays turns that much. I believe your attempt at earning the title of Zemuria's nicest man has gone too far. But really, that wasn't my intention. That soft-hearted nature of yours is sure to cause problems in the future, although I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off. Huh? Well, anyway, I was able to exact my revenge, and it was all thanks to your help. I look forward to any future alliances we may hold.
Oh, man. Got him. You cocky little. Where'd you get off running your mouths like that?
Ha ha, now you've done it, you sons of bitches. That's why he is best boy. Is he gonna join my team at some point? Or is that, spoilers, probably? From this day on, you've made an enemy of Ravach. You damn rookies will rule the day. All of the Diet members are on our payroll. Don't think you'll be able to get away scot-free. Is that what you think? Ha 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 ha. What? Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan, I'm gonna hang you dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags, then beat the absolute piss out of ya. But please, hold on a minute, they're already defenseless, there's no need. Not to worry, you can leave the rest to us. Well, try not to get too carried away, okay? They're self-proclaimed professionals after all. Beating them to a pulp will only put a damper on their career. Ugh, whatever. Gasp, cough. How about this, boys? Why don't we keep this friendly little spat to ourselves? I doubt professionals like yourselves would want your bosses to find out that you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of rookie cops, even while taking them seriously. Such a pathetic report wouldn't go over well now, would it? Get bent, asshole. You'd be too argay under if we were taking it seriously. Oh, what's this? Now, I'm no lawyer, but it's probably in your best interest to bow out. Hi. Grace? What are you doing here? Tee-hee, I've been keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite new rookies these past few days, and much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up a riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation. Why you're just some bitch from a puny news agency. You think you can take Ravach on, huh? Well, our circumstances are more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this again, I can't promise that your group's going to be able to bail you out. Gah! Fine, whatever, we'll be going now. But if you don't keep your word, lady, don't worry your pretty little head about that. To be fair, you're the ones who should be worrying about keeping your promises. Wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Crossed the line again, and a little birdie told me the bracers might come get ya. What? The bracers? Just a little FYI, Arios was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being the grand bracer he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. He'd figured he'd leave it in your guys' hands this time. Is that true? He's keeping tabs on us, eh? That appears to be the case. Oh, hell no. As if we'd ever be moronic enough to make an enemy of Arios McLean. There's no point in staying in this dump any longer. We're out of here. Losers. Oh boy, Arios McLean, the divine blade of wind. I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I didn't think the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing. Grr, just hearing his name is enough to piss me off. Screw it, show's overs, boys. Get your asses moving, we're leaving. Yeah! I must say, I couldn't have done it without your help. Or would mission accomplished be more appropriate for you? Yeah, I suppose so, though I guess our original mission was only to stop the initial fight. Anyway, you shouldn't have a reason to fight with Walt anymore, right? What are you going on about now? What? Whether the Mafia is involved or not, it's not like our relationship with the Saber Vipers are going to change overnight. We're still going to view each other as a blight on our territory. That won't change. Sure, there's probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while, but our regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about it. Hold on now. If you don't want our future fights to get out of hand, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in on our amicable little disputes. I'd welcome you with loving arms. I don't get the impression that he's joking in the slightest. Well then, I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Let us return, Abbas. Our crusade has ended. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir! Cool dude. What an incorrigible group of men. Meh, leave them be. They're just a bunch of hot-headed dudes raring for a fight. Nothing you can really do about it. For once you might be right. More importantly, we've successfully resolved our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, for sure. Still, I can't shake the feeling this was a hollow victory. That discomfort probably stems from the fact that you rookies once again had to rely on somebody else to finish the job. How was that? Did I nail it? No, that's not. Boo, you're so petty. There's nothing wrong with accepting a little help in times like these. How else are you going to get the full picture? Only once you've understood this, can you truly call yourself a detective, just like your brother. Guy? Hee hee, well I think it's time for me to head on home now. I gotta go exfoliate. You'd be surprised how much work I work to keep my skin this flawless. Anyway, nighty night. Yo, Lloyd, your brother must have been one hell of a dude. Judging from what I've heard, he sounds like he was a talented individual. Yeah, you could say that. There aren't a whole lot of people that would outrank him when it comes to persistence and efficiency on the job. At any rate, our mission is accomplished. Let's return to the annex and give Chief Sergei our report. Yep, let's do that. I think I get the picture. I guess you guys did pretty okay for a bunch of rookies. It seems like you put your head together and scraped by somehow. Yeah, right. That's a compliment, right? Surely you must have caught a glimpse of it during this case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell. Well, yep, it's definitely a pain in the ass. Crossbell's seedy underbelly, a cold, cruel reality made possible by the corruption of its leadership. Aptly put. But the CPD isn't filled to the brim with a bunch of losers, you know? While some idiots decide to trade dignity for bribes, most of our detectives have self-respect and work with a strict code of justice. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers. For example, the politicians who degrade themselves by making deals with the Mafia for money and power. So how about it, Lloyd? Want to pack your bags, turn in your badge, and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are the reason the Special Support Section was established, right? Oh? Protect civilians above all else. The Bracers Code is admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, and the collusion of the Mafia and officials. Barriers. Many barriers indeed. They're all problems that lie outside the Bracer's jurisdiction. He's got a point. So even the supporting gauntlet still has its limitations. However, as police officers, we have the power to right these wrongs. Despite the countless barriers standing in our way, the possibility of getting over them isn't zero. He's right. We as members of the SSS might be able to latch onto this possibility. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? Yeah, but hopefully I'm not being too optimistic. I do think that reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree that the possibility is never zero. Take a look at this guy, would ya? Dueling with the head of a delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure out the Mafia? How can a guy look so calm and collected, yet act so hot-blooded underneath? I'm not really sure if hot-blooded is the right term, Randy. Still, working with everyone helped me realize this. While it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. Lloyd? I'm at a loss for words. A bit too cheesy for my liking. You don't have to laugh that hard, Chief. Although I'm supposed I'm being too idealistic again, right? Well, I'm sure this won't be too bad. While it's true that the idea of the SSS was initially met with opposition and resistance, you guys can use this division however you see fit. Chief, sure I might not be able to directly bail you out of trouble, but if you end up pulling some crazy stunt and tick off HQ, I can at least toss you a bone and cover for you guys. I appreciate it, Chief. So you're going the laissez-faire route, are you? Geez, I get what you're gunning for, but aren't you a bit too chill about this, Chief? In other words, our chief here is trying to evade any messes we may throw his way. That's what's called veteran experience. Will the SSS become a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild, or will it transform into something new entirely? I, for one, am going to kick back with a cigarette and watch the fireworks. Sounds like a plan, my dude. The end. Well, that's the game, guys. The game ended for real this time. No reward. Man. Wow! New. The S3 plan used flea and tick spray. Save! Go! Continue! Now make a pirate creed? I should. Looks like you've had another rough month. Keep up the good work. It's fine. I'm used to it already. Anyway, I'll be counting on you for the payment again. Sure thing. I'll transfer it to you via the IBC. I feel partially responsible given that I assigned your request, but, maybe you should consider reducing your workload just a teensy bit, don't you think? Poor Shizuku must be feeling lonely without Daddy by your side. I know, I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't bring this up again. Oh, that reminds me. Headquarters contacted me again. They kept bugging me to get you to accept the offer. Are they seriously still at it? I've rejected their offers numerous times already. I wish they'd give up. Can you blame them? They're desperately searching for someone with the qualifications to fill in the gaping hole left by Cassius Bright's resignation. Didn't you two train under the same master? You're basically equals when you look at your stats with the guild, so hurry up and accept already. While that may be true on paper, we're completely different people. Unlike Cassius, I haven't solved any conflicts on an international scale. I can't help but feel that people are overstating my achievements. I honestly don't feel like I have the qualifications to be his proper successor. Did you really finish it? Oh no. No. There is so much game left. There is so much to do, my friend. Oh, phooey, you and I both know that isn't true. Didn't you resolve the thing out in Remiferia? The prince himself presented you with a Medal of Honor, so isn't that enough of an indication of your qualifications? I didn't truly resolve the issue. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. I had planned to refuse the medal anyway. Gosh, Arios, you're a stick in the mud, aren't you? Come on, accepting that promotion will drop your workload a little bit. You have done over 100 requests this month. For Arios' sake, that's friggin' inhuman. And I don't feel like I bit off more than I could chew. International travel has become far easier with the increased frequency of train and flight services. And besides, aren't 2 bracers transferring here? My workload is going to reduce regardless. Oh, you mean those kitties? Yeah, they're not bad. I see a lot of potential in them. I trust them far more than the special section guys, that's for sure. Excuse us! Oh, would you speak of the devil? Come on in, we're upstairs. Oh, the second floor? Gotcha. Thanks for having us. Oh my gosh, look who it is. Holy smokes, Arios is here too? Oh, what a relief. I'm glad to see you here. It's nothing more than a mere coincidence. I haven't seen the two of you in about 3 months, so it's good to see you're doing well. I was in for a real shock when I found out that you were actually transferred to our branch. I'm sure glad you two are here. Crossbell's bad boys are about to get the spanking of a lifetime. It's Estelle and Joshua! It's Girl with Twin Tails! We may be good, but we're not that good. And black-haired boy. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. I think it's time we got down to business. Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. Joshua Bright, likewise. Officially reporting for duty at the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild. Wow, they're in this game. Now I'm awake. Afternoon of the Wolves. I don't want to fight wolves, I love wolves. I'm so glad they're here. I'm so glad I can see people I know. Can you do me a favor? What? What's up? What's the favor? Go to option sound. As soon as I get to a cutscene, or out of the cutscene, I will. The chief sure is late. It's almost time for our regular morning meeting to start too. I really don't think we can begin the meeting without him. I would have slept in if I knew this was how it was gonna roll. Days like this are best spent waking up at noon, then hitting the up Barca for some good times. Textbook example of a slacker. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Hi. Morning, Chief. Good morning. Do you want to go ahead and start the meeting? No need. Just got a call from the department. You guys have been assigned to a special mission today. Congrats. What kind of mission? Something smells fishy about that. Is it similar to the previous one? I don't know the details. Just head to the department. Your client will be waiting for you there. No, let me walk there myself. I gotta do the options and sound thing. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of dialogue, really? I can't believe that jackass has the balls to call us here again. What kind of bitchin' awaits us this time? Well, actually, I was informed that we have guests waiting for us. I think it's safe to say he didn't call us here to complain. I have a sinking feeling he'd find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us, though. Boyd Banding's reporting in. The special support section has arrived. Come in. Excuse us. Who are you two? Oh, I recognize that uniform. The Crossbell Guardian Force, right? Aw, hell! Oh my, is that how you greet an old acquaintance, Randy or Lando? Care to elucidate me on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? Oh, you've got it all wrong. I was so excited to see you again. Do you two know each other? Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience. Ahem. So some respect you for. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bellev, Deputy Commander of the CGF. Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force? But please forgive our misbehavior. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. She's that distinguished? Oh, you have no freaking idea. She is the CGF's second in command after all. Talking in her charisma and expertise, taken in, hell, she might be well in charge or whatever. Eddie's detectives, you're the special support section, correct? Yes, ma'am. Have you come here to submit a support request, perhaps? Don't get your hopes up, rookies. You greenhorns better realize how big an honor it is to meet the Deputy Commander. Deputy Director Pierre, allow me to handle it from here. But, understood, I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bellev. Biles? How do I say that? Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I came here asking the Special Support Section to lend us your expertise in a particular matter. Let me begin with a brief overview of the situation. An investigation of monster attacks? Correct, Mr. Detective. Several locations throughout Crossbell have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. We wish to cooperate with you to investigate the matter. Well, wait just a moment, please. These incidences were all reported outside of Crossbell City? Yes, do you take issue with that? No, Mom, not at all. Excuse me, ma'am. An investigation was already conducted by the CGF, correct? Is there anything left for us to investigate at this point? Yes, plenty in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. As much as I hate to admit, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I am hoping that a different point of view is what the investigation needs. A different point of view? A trained detective's, to be exact. One that will differ greatly from a guardsman's. You might be wondering, why come to us of all people? A valid question. I could have just as easily sought the help of the renowned First Division. Well, I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led us to seeking the aid of the SSS. Are there any objections? No, ma'am. We gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. Investigation, oh my gosh. My words are getting worse and worse. The dialogue needs to end so I can save it. That guy you used kinda looks like Vice from Skies of Arcadia. Pretty cool. I've never seen that game before. Is it good? You've given us a brief rundown of the situation, but it'll be hard to begin without concrete facts. Seeker, hand it to them. Yes, ma'am. Who are you? Here you are. Oh, thank you. Huh? Could she be... Huh? Is everything okay? Akame got killed? Oh, man. I'm fine. My apologies. Don't worry. I at least know Agame got killed. I can't help but feel I've seen her somewhere before. Is this a details report? Yes, it appears to be a case report from the SCGF. Correct, we've written all of our findings thus far in that report. Never played it? Ah. Please begin your investigation as soon as you finish reviewing the case file. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from your work. I see. In that case, we'll begin as soon as possible. We'll leave it in your capable hands. Let's suppose we have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the SSS, so don't hesitate to contact us if you make a breakthrough. Roger! My apologies for the disturbance, Deputy Director. No, not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. Hee. Looks like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Randy. Well... Lloyd reminds you of a younger version of the main character of Nier Gestalt. Another game I don't know, but they sound like fun games by the titles alone. I'd say work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to know. I'm glad my efforts to transfer you were worth it. Let's head out, Seeker. Roger! Is that her name? Seeker? Phew, man oh man. Was she your superior back in the Guardian Force, Randy? You got that right. Sonya wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers for our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. That lady will make you piss your pants if you cross her. Noelle, Seeker? Ah, I gotcha. Knowing Randy, it's probably that his terrible attitude toward life set her off on multiple occasions. I could absolutely see that happening. He has a knack for getting in trouble with women. On that note, do you know the girl accompanying the Deputy Commander, Randy? Didn't ring a bell? Would have remembered a cutie like her. I bet you a pretty mirror that she's in the Tangram Gate Division of the CGF. The guys assist Deputy Commander Bales with their work. Oh, Lloyd, my friend, you seem to have taken quite a fancy toward this girl. Tell me, Lloyd, was it love at first sight? All's well, all's well. I'm kind of out of breath, but all's well. Well, stare. What? No, it was nothing like that. It just had a strange feeling that I had met her somewhere before.
Ahem!
Oh, right. How long do you rookies plan to take up your space in my precious office to spew your pointless drivel all over the floor? Don't tell me. Is this the plot that your good-for-nothing surrogate have to come here and humiliate me? No, sir, definitely not. Sorry, sir. Please excuse us.
Go on, get out of here.
To think every single one of you ignoring my second kind service. You know full well that comes about, do you? Well, the kind you're implying. Join the investigation. Sorry, guys, there's so much dialogue here. There's way too much for me. Transfer your entire team to Guardian Force. Boot Sergi out along with you. Annoying! Can you please excuse us? Please let me save the game, please. Gee, that jackass sure knows how to get on my nerves. I wish I had earplugs on hand. Then again, I suppose we were being disrespectful in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescendingly vulgar tone with us. Forget about him, guys. Arguing would get us nowhere. Let's head back and go through the report in more detail. Yeah, I gotcha. Uh-huh. Please let me save the game. Please let me save the game. Summary. Cool. Nope, there's more. This is worse than I thought. So this really is happening everywhere. Media isn't reporting anything on it yet. Now that you mention it, they don't exactly sound like your average monster attacks, do they? Wolf-like monsters, hard to say. Paw prints, hard to deny they actually exist. Physically seen the monsters though, right? Little something. It's pretty sly, outsmart. I'm gonna read this to myself, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can read faster in my head. Multiple endings on this? I don't know. Probably not. I hope not. And welcome back, Fear Boy. Okay, thank God. What did you want me to do, Selen? Options and then sound? Options, sound. And now what? Uncheck enable additional voice acting. Uncheck it? Why would I uncheck it? Wouldn't there be more voices? Do I do this one too? Do I uncheck all of them? Uncheck this one? Enable additional voice acting. You want me to enable it? How come? What's the reason? Tell me the reason you want me to do this. What does enable additional voice acting even mean? Now you have voice lines again? But why would enable additional voice acting checking it? Why would it disable it? Why would enabling it disable it? That makes no sense, game. That makes absolutely no sense, game. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it right there. This is a good game, but I keep forgetting that these are wordy games. But we'll get through it. It's easier in the Cold Steel games because they're voice lines. And like, they're voiced by interesting voices and all that.
but when I read them, they're just, I don't know. I hope you guys like my reading and stuff.
But yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow, don't worry. There's additional voice acting files from the remakes. You don't have those files, you don't either.
So why is that even an option then, the additional thing? And if I don't have it, why would unchecking it like even matter in the first place? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm ending it here. I have to get ready for Animal Crossing. Thank you all very much for coming. I will see you lovely guys later. Be good and stay chill and all that. Bye-bye!